Hallo Leute, willkommen zurück zu R&R Production. Hier ist Robby und wir spielen weiter mit Genshin Impact. Und wir sind bei Part 34 müssen wir sein. Dann schauen wir die ganzen Ausrufezeichen. Ah ja, der wieder. Gibt 80, sehr schön. Machen wir doch gleich. Zur Herausforderung. Sie. Haben wir den gleich weg. Dass wir die guten Punkte bekommen. Ja, ein bisschen Kohle. Nur Urgestein ist gutes Gestein. Der Chor Lapis Morax Ding da. Will doch kein Mensch. Oh, wir sind schon bei 4. Sehr schön. Kommt ein guter Kerl, oder? Oh, Furina. Aber warte. Was muss ich machen? Lass die aktuellen LP der Figur sich 40 mal erhöhen oder verringern. Löse an Gegnern 20 mal Hydroreaktion aus. Was für ein Scheiß. Lass die aktuellen LP der Gegner sich 40 mal erhöhen oder verringern. Okay. Mal schauen. So, versuchen wir es einfach. Wir brauchen nur 1000, der Rest ist egal. A little bit of water. Bam bam. Das kennt ihr Einhand oder was ist das? Das ist ein Speer. Ich glaube Einhand, oder? Das hätte ich auch gar nicht gezockt. Oh. Boom. Aber das ist ganz cool, ihre Kampfart. Oder ist das ein Großschwert? Was ist das? Stop that! May I present live? Ja, mit ihm müssten easy sein, die 1000. Ja, ja, easy. Haben schon gleich 600. Sprengen wir sie alle weg. Ey. Nervt mich jetzt nicht. Ist das ihre Fähigkeit oder warum verlieren meine ganze Zeit Leben? Weil meine Zeitcharaktere verlieren auch ganze Zeit Leben. Bisschen nervig. Mein Team außerhalb. Aber jetzt schon fast über 1000. Sehr schön. Haben wir die noch weg. Klatschen wir sie alle weg. Ja, ja. Noch ein bisschen. Da haben wir die 1000. Sehr schön. Wunderschön. Wir haben es geschafft. Jetzt alles nur noch Bonus. Vielleicht schaffen wir die 2000, aber egal, wenn nicht. Sprengen wir alles. Schleim, wir gehen halt nichts, ne, an Punkten. Juhu! Attacke! Furina. How dare you? Destroy me? Hurt me? Sehr schön. Voller Angriff. Sprengen sie weg. Ne, die gibt zu wenig Punkte, die ganzen Viecher. Ich habe nie die 2000. Kann ich vergessen, kann ich vergessen. Was rennt der da hinten rum? Ey, wir haben nicht mal 1-4. Nee, ist vorbei. Also die Schleime geben gar nichts aus. Stop that! Also die Kampfstil gefällt mir schon so. Aber das mit dem Leben nervt ein bisschen. Wenn mein Team die ganze Zeit auch Leben verliert, wenn es nur sie wäre, wäre es jetzt nicht so schlimm. Gibt es mehrere Charaktere, die gut Leben verlieren. Aber dass alle Leben verlieren, ist ein bisschen nervig. Aber ich müsste dann erstmal rausfinden, wie sie am besten zu bedienen ist, wenn ich sie hätte. Ich bin aktuell, also ich war aktuell bis Neuvillette oder wie der Typ heißt. Deswegen, die ganze andere weiß ich gar nicht. Dann habe ich schon mit dem hier angefangen. Wollte ich neu. Hauptsache die 80, der Rest egal. Nicht so schlimm. Vielen Dank. Nehme ich doch gern. Falsches Knöpfele. Zwischenkapitel. Was muss ich hier? Reisetagebuch, der große Kluft. Weltauftrag in Liebe. Schließe andere Aufträge ab, um fortzufahren. Imperatrix Umbrosa. Taurus Incarnatus. Kapitel 2 Prolog abschließen. Eieiei, da muss ich ja voll viel machen. Das habe ich jetzt schon freigeschaltet. Katastrophe. Was soll man dann? Den Prolog von Kapitel 2 machen? Machen wir doch. Gerne. Ja, nein.
Someone needs assistance.
Ah, nee, ich habe nicht volles Leben. Wie viel habe ich überhaupt? Da wird ewig dauern, bis wieder 1,6 habe. So hart immer voll dabei zu sein.
Someone needs assistance.
Ich hätte 5 Sterne genommen, Kicking. Jeden anderen, aber nicht Kicking ins Team. Weil ich bin nicht so Fan, wenn ich mehrere gleiche Waffen habe im Team. Und eine Hand habe ich halt schon den Reisenden. Alle anderen Waffen wären cool. Nee. Leider nicht. Ich habe Kicking bekommen. Deswegen hoffe ich auf Yoimiya oder Shogun Raiden. Wäre ganz cool. Wäre ganz cool. Alter, ich hätte mich hier teleportieren können. Warum? Weil ich es nicht gesehen habe, wegen dem. Genau dem da.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your brother would have sided with the abyss.
Es ist schon etwas besser. Ich kann es noch nicht akzeptieren. Es ist schon etwas besser.
Well, keep your chin up.
Ja, ich hab dich dabei, Paimon. Beste Freunde.
Paimon believes in both of you.
Ja, ich werde an ihn
And
glauben.
when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right?
Ja, das stimmt.
He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has lots more to tell us.
Glaube ich auch.
And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
Danke dir, Paimon.
Aw, don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another.
So sieht's aus.
Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey...
Diese unbekannte Gottheit haben wir auch noch nicht gefunden.
Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her.
Ich brauche Antworten von ihr. Ich muss ihr eine Lektion erteilen, dass sie nicht vergessen wird.
Ooh, Paimon supports that idea. Just the thought of it's so satisfying. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next...
Lass uns nach Inazuma gehen.
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in.
Irgendwie, hä?
Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance?
Lass mich versuchen, mich an jemanden zu erinnern.
Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko in Lua Harbor. She's from Inazuma. Let's see what she has to say.
Let's go. Atsuko!
Someone needs assistance.
Land schon wieder. Immer noch nicht. Was ist denn? Ihr schon wieder. Die Auftritte der Gilde scheinen immer einfacher zu werden. Wenn ihr Lust habt, könnt ihr noch ein Privatmission für mich übernehmen. Auf der Gülle gibt es einen Ort, an dem sich viele Hilfssteller mit Pfeilern und Bogen versammelt haben. Sie bereiten den Leuten, die einfach nur ihre Wege gehen wollen, Ärger. Es sind zwar nur Hilicho, aber dafür sind es wirklich viele. Sie haben sich eine erhöhte Position ausgesucht, so dass normale Abenteurer schon einige Schwierigkeiten bekommen. Du musst sie einfach schnell vernichten. Danach werde ich dir auch eine entsprechende Belohnung geben. Und denk daran, wenn du das findest, das mit Säbeln zu tun hat, kannst du es zu mir bringen? Kein Problem. Bist du nur zu jung oder einfach sehr mutig, dass du überhaupt nicht zugehörst? Aber es ist schon verständlich. Du bist eben eine waschechte Abenteurerin. Lange Rede, kurzer Sinn. Geh und vernichte die Monster, sobald du bereit bist. Nichts leichter als das. Ich wollte es nur annehmen, weil wir später die tägliche Mission machen. Da ist er. Atsuko.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way,
Great! We came to the right person!
but the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and freshwater supplies soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
Hat dich jemand aus Lio gerettet?
Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Ichising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Lloyd, it doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future.
Oh, es wird ein hartes Stück Arbeit,
What
ja?
I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
Ich habe einen zwingenden Grund.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
Aber sie haben Rito. Das ist doch eine legitime Route für Fremde,
They
oder?
only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
You're right. Paimon's sure Beto of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is super strong. But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
Lasst es uns versuchen.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beto.
Auf zu Captain Beto, ne? Hey, du! Wie komme ich am besten zu dir, hä? Ey, schon ein Stück. Wahrscheinlich am besten von der Spitze fliegen, oder? Versuchen wir's. Da kann ich den teleportieren. Ich habe gedacht, irgendwie ich kann mich dahin teleportieren, aber das zeigt ja gar nichts an. Nur meine Mission. Katastrophe. Ah, fuck. Ich habe noch unsere Windlady dabei. Muss ich tauschen.
You can't run!
Truppe. Einmal switchen, bitte. Emberino. Los geht's. Oh, 3 Nervensägen. Klopp mal die 5 kaputt, dumm und behindert alle auf einmal. Bumm. Bumm. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. Hey, jetzt nervt mich nicht. Okay, hab ich das schon. Du Nervensäge. Alter. Der tankt ja aber auch mit allem, ne? Geht doch. Bom, 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 bom. So. Alter, der lebt immer noch. Jetzt. Nur noch der nervige Feuertyp. Alter. Geht doch. Ey. Das hat so eine Scheißstelle. Ey. Sobald ich ihn so bin, wechsle ich auf Elektro. Ich habe keinen Bock auf die Erde mehr. Das ist die nervigste von ihren Fähigkeiten. Da steht schon mal fest. Einfach ein Schwert bekommen, dankeschön. Sag ich doch nicht nein. Oh, das ist ein Geococulus. Den holen wir uns doch auch. Geococulus, Coculus. Da ist er. Ne, falsch. Noch höher. An der Spitze. Yep. Ah, zum Glück habe ich sie dabei. Sonst hätte ich ihn nicht bekommen. Katastrophe jetzt. Welche Richtung muss ich? Da. Los geht's. Fly to the sky. Frage Patron nach den aktuellen Gesprächsthemen. Das kommt die ganze Zeit. Immer wegen Uhrzeit, ey. Oh, da oben ist auch ein Geococulus. Den holen wir uns doch gleich, wenn ich schon hier bin. Hup. Wenn ich schon so weit oben bin, ne? Lass mich kurz ausruhen. Ah. Hier ist gefährlich. Hopp. Hopp. Eieiei. Hopp. Wunderschön. Oh, Kiste. Oh, sogar eine geile Kiste. Nehme ich doch gerne. Wunderschön. Blau, lila, alles dabei, ja? Wer bist du denn? Du wagst es herzukommen? Du hast das Schiff erreicht. Du bist die Reisende. Was machst du hier? Ich suche nach Beidou. Du suchst nach dem Kapitän? Du denkst ernsthaft, man kann einfach ganz nebenbei auch ihr suchen? Hä? Kommt mal her. Fesselt diese blinden Passagiere und verfüttert ihnen die Fische. Was soll denn der ganze Aufruhr hier? Dieser Störenfried hat sich aufs Schiff geschlichen. Führt sicher nichts Gutes im Schilde. Und ich dachte, ich sollte mich für Beidou darum kümmern. Gut, das reicht jetzt. Hör auf, ihr Leute zu erschrecken. Sonst kriegst du noch Ärger mit Captain Beidou. Ach, ich. Jetzt komm erstmal wieder runter. Und du, Reisende, was hast du mit dem Captain zu schaffen? Ich möchte nach Inazuma. Du willst nach Inazuma per Schiff? Dann solltest du lieber persönlich mit dem Captain reden. Sie ist an Bord. Aber in letzter Zeit beschäftigt sie etwas sehr. Halte die Augen offen und versuch sie nicht zu stören. Verstanden? Seufz. Wir liegen hier auch schon eine ganze Weile vor Anker. Was zu einigen Verzögerungen geführt hat. Wie wäre es, wenn du dich nützlich machst und auf dem Schiff nach Leuten suchst, die deine Hilfe brauchen? Jetzt nervt du mich so, hä?
Oh, if it isn't the traveler in Paimon.
Hola.
I knew you guys would come.
Woher, meine Süße?
Paimon. What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes, the stars.
Unser Kumpel hatte immer einen guten Riecher.
The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
Ist dieser Kerl zufällig ein Bade? Und du musst dein Bade zum Erneuern sein?
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. I prefer other means of entertainment.
Oh.
This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
Aber der ist auch ein geiler Charakter. Also wer
With this
Kazuha
fine
hat-
ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
also Kämpfer ist er mega. Gefällt mir mega mit ihm zu spielen.
Oh, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it?
Nope.
The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
Ich habe kein göttliches Auge, aber
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after.
oh,
Get this. It's a masterless vision.
okay.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
Warum hat es keinen Besitzer?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Das ist ja cool.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Ehrlich zu sein, bin ich nicht interessiert. Ein göttliches Auge ist für mich nicht von Nutzen.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
Das war einfach.
You just want her to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Das Selbstvertrauen dafür habe ich.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
So. Jetzt ist die Frage, wenn ich mich hier wegteleportiere, muss ich dann immer wieder da hoch, um zu fliegen? Das ist ein bisschen nervig.
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
Das wäre minimal nervig.
Birds is running a bit low.
Ui.
A reward on the road.
Einfach 3 Kisten. Wer bist du? Wie bist du auf das Schiff gekommen? Kann ich bei irgendwas helfen? Was willst du? Wenn du vorhast, mich auszurauben, überleg es dir nochmal. Mach, dass du hier ganz schnell abhaust, sonst wird es dir nochmal leid tun. Ich hab dir schon 3 Kisten abgenommen. Ich will ja nicht prahlen, aber es ging locker. Hast ja nicht mehr auf die 3 Kisten aufgepasst. So, war alles. Da muss ich jetzt den ganzen Weg darüber laufen. Lass mich kurz heilen. Ah, wie viele Dinge haben wir eigentlich? Statue anbeten. 16. Oh, eins fehlt du. Ein einziges. Sehr schön. Jetzt müssen wir kurz darüber. Sammeln den ganzen Stuff vom Boden.
You can't run!
Vor allem die ganzen Bling-Blings. Die ganzen Bling-Bling. Ne, falscher Knopf. Ich brauche Großschwert. Zack. 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 So ein 5-Sterne-Großschwert wäre schon nicht schlecht. Hätte ich schon Bock. So eine Euler. Habe ich sehr gern gespielt. Ito. Macht mega Fun. Deswegen wollte ich Navia. Die wäre bestimmt auch mega geil gewesen. Ey. Richtig schade. Mein Schulkamerad und ich haben von Kindheit an die Kampfkünste geübt. Wir wollten die Mächte des Bösen bekämpfen und alles schützen, was in dieser Welt heilig ist, aber dies war keine leichte Aufgabe ohne ein göttliches Auge. Wir zwei haben hier Unterschlupf gesucht, um uns weiterzubilden und die göttlichen Augen zu suchen, die wir begehrten. Wir erreichten diese Stelle als Zeichen unserer Bemühungen. Berühre die Stelle. Erreiche das Ziel innerhalb von 120 Sekunden. Ui. Oh, das ist ein Geokokulus. Kriegen wir doch hin. Wunderschön. Hopp, hopp. Oje. Ich dachte schon, das wäre zu leicht gewesen. Dann kürze ich kurz ab. Kriegt man auch hin.
Before we sign up, let's see. Vader said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against?
Paimon. Weiß ich auch nicht. Ah, jetzt kommen doch die kleinen Schleimchens. Schlag mal auch kurz behindert. Nicht schlechter als das. 48. Haben wir alle erwischt.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
So. Chai.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his.
Die Lingshan-Schule? Das fällt mir gerade nichts ein.
You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Forced dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
Jetzt ja wie Bullshido.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
Jetzt immer, wie sagt man, mehr Verarsche.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
Also jetzt kommt es mir immer mehr so vor, als wäre es hier alles Bullshido.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us.
Kämpft mal gegen den. Wahrscheinlich kippt er gleich um einen Schlag.
Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Ein göttliches Auge wird dich nicht besser in den Kampfkünsten machen.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Lingshan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
Nun, das ist die richtige
See
Einstellung.
you in the arena.
Onkel Jun, was geht?
Hello. Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
Noch nicht?
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Shihu Fels?
Huh. Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Klingt beeindruckend.
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Ich will ja nicht sagen, dass ich das daily mache oder minütlich, aber ja. Und die sind zu 5 zu 6.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
Danke, dass du uns damit
Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Children, ich bin älter als du. Du kleiner Wicht, Alter, mit deinem kleinen 3-Tage-Schnauze unter der Nase. Sei glücklich, dass ich hier nicht ausraste.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
Yep.
If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
Willst du ein Held werden?
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing.
A vision.
A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
Hast du Turniererfahrung?
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So, they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf.
Der wird sowas von gleich am Anfang verprügelt.
I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
Ich bin mir sicher, du auch.
I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though. You'll need your wits about you today. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Der kriegt sofort auf die Fresse, das sehe ich jetzt schon. Der holt sich sofort eine blutige Lippe.
Some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Das ist easy.
Let's go sign up.
Juhan.
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name?
Im Armwrestling, Alter. Ich bin Rakil.
Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
Ich habe kein Vision. Ich bin naturally gifted.
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Korrekt.
It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament?
Ich habe kein göttliches Auge.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Ich bin halt eine Maschine, was willst du?
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Ich habe einen der 11. Fatui besiegt, ich habe Dwalin gerettet, ich bin der Ehrenritter der Ritter des Orden Favonius. Ich habe Dwalin gerettet.
Yeah, put that down. And also defeated the Fatui Harbinger child.
Whoa.
Paimon tut immer so, als wäre sie und ich die gleiche Person. Was ich erreiche, erreicht Paimon auch. Ja, so ein Duo sind wir.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance then?
Ich bin einfach nicht so interessiert an göttlichen Augen, das alles.
Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Ich prügel die alle kurz zusammen.
So, Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings.
Langweilig.
In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right?
Ja, okay.
Alright, it's showtime! You got this!
Ich prügel die kurz.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
Ja, ich bin bereit.
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Let's go. Wer ist mein erstes Opfer?
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
Hey, Jin, junger Freund.
You're the hero they're talking about?
Yep.
Ugh, how am I supposed to win now?
Ich hab einen Schmetterling. Komm her, Kumpel. Alter. Alter, 75.
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Hey, Beto.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Ich hab einfach mit der blanken Seite ein paar Mal drauf gekloppt.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show she put on just now, she's more than convinced me of her ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
Ja, mach das bitte.
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
Dankeschön.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
Ich verstehe nicht, was die ganze Aufregung soll.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, We don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right?
Yep.
So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Easy.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise.
Ich hätte gesagt, die sollen alle auf einmal kommen. Ich prügel die kurz windelweich.
Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about. We're finally here, folks. The Rails show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior.
Jetzt bin ich gespannt.
You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
Ich habe nicht vergessen, warum ich hier bin.
Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
Easy.
Alright, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Let's go.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament.
Jetzt kommt sein Stopp.
I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Ach,
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't gonna lose.
ich bin bereit.
Okay, follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Eieiei, 90. Du Schande. Bleib liegen.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Du hast selbst gut gekämpft.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried.
Ach komm.
If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest.
Maschine.
Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
War mir ein Vergnügen.
Wow. Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
Und ich ebenso.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick.
Okay.
So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Ach was. Ich prügel den kaputt. Onkel Jung.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? Do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor.
Wie konnte er nur Onkel Jung besiegen, gell?
Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Wie der da lacht. Liang!
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply.
Hoffentlich war es nur eine Faust.
Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet.
Wie ist dein Kampf gelaufen?
Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
2 Maestros.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
Let's go.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill.
Du hast ein sehr scharfes
In
Auge.
fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience.
Oh.
I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
Ja, das ist...
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
Vorsicht ist besser als Nachsicht. Es ist wichtig, dass wir es nach Inazuma schaffen.
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we?
Hi.
I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Schaff ich allein.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy.
Sun Tzu.
Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you.
Er spürte Anemo.
However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
Ich komm doch, Kasua, ich komm. Immer stressen, muss mich stressen. Ist dir langweilig? Aber warte, ich wollte den Geococulus holen. Voll vergessen. Hopp. Hopp. So. Jetzt muss ich da wieder runter, ey.
A reward on the road.
Thank you very much. Oh, 2. Sehr schön. Ich latsche ja schon da hoch. Oder ich kletter, besser gesagt. Zack, zack. Easy. Perfekt. Schalalala, bum, 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 bum. Nichts. Sieht aus wie eine riesige Muschel, ne? Oder Panzer von so einem Krebsding. Wie heißen die? Eremitenkrebs, oder wie heißen die Dinger? Kasua, ich komme. Ui. Der Krebs ist auch gerade in der Luft geflogen, oder?
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Ah, du weißt also schon.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say, it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match.
Ja, aber woher wusstest du das?
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
Mach deinen auf Zorro. Du musst die Stimme von allen Dingen hören.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
Immer schön Eisen schneiden.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision.
Ich bin göttlich.
And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
Ich fürchte, ich weiß es auch nicht. Alles, was ich getan habe, war, eine Statue der 7 zu berühren.
Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Es ist alles so dank Paimons Kameradschaft.
It's nothing really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
Klingt gut.
Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Also jetzt ein bisschen Erde um dein Gesicht schlagen. Welche Monster? Hello.
Windblade.
Achso, ich hab wieder Wind. Boom. Oh, noch mehr.
Windblade. Be gone.
Be gone. Die Nervensägen. Kazuha, ich hab's geschafft.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you.
Ich danke dir, ich werde ihn nicht unterschätzen.
Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters.
Yep.
For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
Ich tappe in der Tat im Dunkeln, also erkläre mich bitte auf.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro-Visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
Yep.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people?
Nichts.
It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro-Archon before?
Ich bin mir nicht sicher. Das ist schon eine ganze Weile her.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
Katastrophe.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Sicher, lass uns zusammen
Very well.
gehen.
Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Komm.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash. This is the final match. We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds.
Oh.
She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Maschine.
Wow! I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight.
Vielleicht hat sich die Zeit falsch
We've
gemerkt.
got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beidou.
Oh.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
Es scheint, dass wir nichts anderes tun können.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Let's go. Oh.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there we can continue our search for clues.
Zack, zack.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it. The moment the winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shoreline.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Unser Maestro hört alles.
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead,
Komm ja
but I
schon.
trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure
Easy.
hoarders, just as I expected.
Oh, habe ich jetzt wieder Wind?
In which case, please stand back.
Das ist ziemlich nervig. Oh, wobei, wird es besser. Bloß wenn ich jetzt noch irgendwas finde, was ich nehmen muss, ist weg.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me!
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into, and on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along, but then you showed up. After watching the semi-finals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me.
Du kannst jetzt nirgendwo hin, gib es auf.
Drat. This should have gone differently.
Es wird Konsequenzen haben, wenn du dich weiter wehrst.
I know an empty threat when I hear one.
Wenn du das göttliche Auge aufgibst, lassen wir dich gehen.
Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Oh.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Du hast gestohlen.
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Oha.
Whoa, we don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Oh.
What are you trying to do?
Schau mal, ich prügel auch nur mit Standardangriffen, komm.
I'll have my revenge, eventually.
No. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision.
Bisschen grausam.
But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible.
Schade, hä?
Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
Ich werde es versuchen.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Warum hängst du so an diesem göttlichen Auge?
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless.
Niemals.
But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Solange man einen Weg hat, alles, was man erlebt, ist nie umsonst, sagen wir mal so.
Kazuha.
Selbst wenn du keine Belohnung bekommst. Erfahrung, Freundschaften, Rivalitäten. Auch im echten Leben ist es so, ne? Man gewinnt immer was.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then. It's time we returned.
Los geht's.
Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Maschine.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Werden wir jetzt nach Inazuma reisen können?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip.
Passt schon.
In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Ich hoffe, du schaffst es.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Kriegen wir aber hin. Abgeschlossen. Wunderschön. Folge dem Wind. Frage Catherine nach dem Weg nach Inazuma. So. Kapitel 2, erster Akt. Der unbewegliche Gott und die ewige Utopie. Zwischenkapitel kann ich immer noch nicht machen. Achso, ja, da war mega viel, was ich machen musste, gell? Was steht da? Kapitel 2, erster Akt. Einsames Schiff in Guyun. Aber zuerst die hier. Schönen Dinger machen. Die Newton Dailies. Ja, nicht mal einer erwischt. Aber die Windastern. Die kann ich mitnehmen. Die Newton Windmühlenaster. Oh. Das Wichtigste vergessen. Wunderschön. Hello, it's me. Bom 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 bom.
Prepare to be blown away.
Kurzer Tornado. Komm her. Feuerwind ist einfach geil. Meine Lieblingskombo. Ich hatte immer Diluc und Kazuya in meiner alten. Hat immer, oder Klee, war auch geil. Kannst ein Bömmchen werfen, alles brennt. Dann kommen noch ein paar Tornados und Windschläge von Kazuya. Bom, bom. Allgemein Kazuya und alle Elemente sind geil. Der hat so eine, wie sagt man, weite Range. Der trifft die Gegner. Das ist so geil. Wind ist viel schwächer gefühlt als Stein. Das Elektro wird besser. Bam, bam. Bisschen heilen erstmal. Bam, 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 bam. Wunderschön. Bam, bam, bam. Lila was bekommen? Lila. Blau. Ist immer geil. Jetzt wollen wir 2 neuen mit blauen ausrüsten. Dass wir die schon mal haben. Sehr schön. Geschafft. Easy work hier. So. Da haben wir schon Level 5, da auch. Den kann man einmal aufleveln. Der letzte ist Müll. Müll. Auch Müll, Müll. Alles Müll. Oh, da war ein neues Liedernis. Sehr schön. Nee, falsches. Hey. Da haben wir ein blaues. Blau. Blau. Auch blau. Schade, nur grün. Und Chevre. Muss hier auch ein grünes geben. Hier haben wir ein blaues. Wie sieht's hier aus? Einfach gar nichts. Hier haben wir auch blau. Nur grün. Schade. Also ja, Kelch haben wir nichts, ne? Nee. Warte mal, jetzt gehen wir auf Maske, wo war das? Da. Wem kann ich es dann geben? Kicking? Yep. Sehr schön. Die gute Stufe 4 Maske, hä? Sehr schön. Die restlichen Stufe 4 wurden alle schon ausgerüstet. So. Tun wir ihre wieder stärken am besten. 16, 16, 16, 8. Reicht nicht. Nicht für ein Level, okay. Wenigstens etwas. Da runter. Holen wir uns den nächsten. Auf nach oben. Hier durch. Hat mich jemand gesehen? Ja. Kumpel, nächstes Mal. Ich prügel dich gern kaputt, aber nicht diesmal. Ich brauche richtige Challenge. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if I could break you. Bom, 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 bom. Ey, ey, ey. Maske ist immer geil. Oh, wie bist du hier hochgekommen? Bom, 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 bom. Easy. So. Mach ich mal ja auch noch kaputt. Der ist Wasser. Sehr schön. Wobei, der letzte Schlag hat auch 800 abgezogen, ist auch nicht schlecht. Wenn du noch ein geiles Element zu hast. Ja. Gut brennen. Sehr schön. Sehr schön. Und bye bye. Perfekt. Sonst haben wir ja alles. Beautiful. Sprich mit Guy. Guy Sensei, ich komme schon. Ach, was soll ich denn über meine Arbeit schreiben, wenn ich eh nur jeden Tag Wache schiebe? Hier passiert doch nichts. Da kann ich ja auch nichts schreiben. Was denn passiert? Oh, naja, mein Vater, er heißt Tuner. Tuner? Arbeitet auf dem Weingut Morgenröte. Als ich dem Orden Favonius beitrat, war er überglücklich. Wenn er mir schreibt, fragt er nur nach meiner Arbeit. Aber ich bin doch nur eine Wache. Außerdem geht kaum jemand durch das Nebentor. Mein Vater hofft, dass ich etwas Weltbewegendes zustande bringe. Wie soll man das als eine Wache machen? Er ist aber mittlerweile sehr gebrechlich. Ich habe Angst, dass er nicht verkraftet würde, wenn ich ihm die Wahrheit erzähle. Deshalb schreibe ich immer, dass ich mit der Elite des Ordens draußen kämpfe. Wenn ich ihm aber so eine Lüge auftische und keine Beweise habe, wird er sicher misstrauisch werden. Hast du vor, auf Abenteuer zu gehen? Vielleicht könntest du mir dann etwas von deiner Beute bringen. Damit könnte ich meine Glaubwürdigkeit erhöhen. Ich werde es übernehmen. Vielen Dank. Mit dieser Beute als Beweis wird er mir Sicherheit keinen Verdacht schöpfen. Was brauchst du denn genau? Du könntest mir diesmal eine zerbrochene Maske mitbringen. Bei Hillitschulen findet man sowas recht häufig. In den Händen gehalten habe ich sowas natürlich noch nie. Das wird mein Vater aber zufriedenstellen. Lass ihn einfach nicht glauben, dass ich nichts gemacht hätte. Haha, tatsächlich habe ich nichts anderes getan, als die Wache zu stehen. Sobald du alles hast, kannst du es gemeinsam mit dem Brief meines Vaters übergeben. Öffne den Brief aber bitte nicht. Mein Vater ist das sehr empfindlich. Gib Tino die Beute und den Brief. Machen wir doch. Wir sind so nett. Nochmal heilen. Komm. Doch, erwischt. Ein Kristallkern, wunderschön. Da ist noch ein Windmühlenast dran. Sehr geil. Warte mal, von hier ist glaube ich schneller, oder? Ja, wenn ich Ausdauer hätte vielleicht. Hopp, hopp, hopp. Latsch, mein Kumpel, latsch. Mademoiselle. Die kippt ja gleich um von ganzer Müdigkeit hier. Tuner. Hallo und willkommen im Weingut Morgenröte. Der Brief ist von Guy. Er hat mir einen Brief geschrieben. Danke, du hast ihn mir gebracht, Tasch. Er hat schon so viel für den Ritterorden gekämpft. Er ist noch nicht lange dabei und hat da schon solche Fähigkeiten, das ist seine Beute. Guy ist wirklich stark. Er wurde von so vielen Hilsche umzingelt, konnte sie aber alle beseitigen, ohne mit der Wimper zu zucken. Das haben wir mit deinen eigenen Augen gesehen. Aha, er muss tatsächlich stark geworden sein. Das ist ja wirklich von Hillitschulen. Dafür muss er sich richtig ins Zeug gelegt haben. Er weiß, dass er sich anstrengen muss, um etwas zu erreichen. Er ist also erwachsen geworden. Ich danke dir sehr. Kann ich dir etwas zu trinken bringen? Nein, danke. Na gut, dann werde ich nicht weiter aufhalten. Hier, das ist für dich. Das war auch einmal meine Beute, aber ich kann damit nicht mehr viel anfangen. Wenn er so weitermacht, wird eine rosige Zukunft auf ihn warten. Der arme alte Mann hier. Ja, was ist denn das? Achso, Angebot, ausverkauft, ja. So. Misslungenes Steak, sehr schön. So. Da unten? Gehen wir doch hin. Da. Ich komme. Ey. Aufpasse. Oh, Kiste. Habe ich übersehen oder was? Bom. 34. Noch ein Level. Also ich bin meine Charaktere nicht mal aufgelevelt, ey. Und ich kann schon bald Weltenstufe erhöhen. Gefährlich. Sehr gefährlich. Zu gefährlich. Ich muss mal meine Charaktere ein bisschen leveln, Alter. Die Quests sind alle lang und geben zu wenig Erfahrungspunkte. Vernichte alle Monster, nicht leichter als das. Bom. Bom. Bom, 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 bom. Das ist ein guter Tornado. Das war aber easy. Kein Messer, kein Schwert, nichts. Nope. Hello. Ich habe für dich geregelt, Lan. Wie sieht's aus? Hast du sie vernichtet? Ja, ich habe sie besiegt. Sehr schön. Diese Hillage-Schulz haben dir hoffentlich nicht allzu sehr zu schaffen gemacht. Naja, ich frage ja nur. Immer noch kein Zeichen von irgendwelchen Säbeln? Das wird ja aber abzusehen. Aber gut. Hier ist deine Belohnung. Danke dir. Was ist mit dir und diesen Säbeln? Die kann ich ja sagen. Ich muss nach einem Säbel, der versteckte Klinge genannt wird. Er gehört meinem Bruder. Doch mein Bruder ist von uns gegangen. Dabei trug er seinen Säbel aber nicht bei sich. Ich kann mir beim besten Willen nicht vorstellen, was passiert sein könnte, dass er seine Waffe nicht bei sich hatte. Ich habe bis jetzt nicht die leiseste Ahnung, wo der Säbel sein könnte oder was meinem Bruder zugestoßen ist. Ich denke, viel mehr musst du nicht wissen. Hier ist deine Belohnung. Du kannst dich wieder um deine eigenen Angelegenheiten kümmern. Dankeschön. Nehme ich gern. Habe ich jetzt wieder so ein Legenden-Ding, aber nur einer. Achso, ich muss erst clean machen, damit ich die neuen Aufträge bekommen kann. Okay.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
Achso, jetzt habe ich die Quest gemacht. Erzähl mir jetzt über die Reise nach Inazuma.
Yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct?
See.
Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
Ich warte schon den ganzen Tag lang auf dich.
Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway.
Wunderschön.
Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order.
Dankeschön.
Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement.
Das hast du gut gesagt.
Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk, Katrin.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Das stimmt.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
Ich wusste es doch.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Okay. Kapitel 2, erster Akt. Der unbewegliche Gott und die ewige Utopie. Geh zur Alcor und finde Beidou. Sprich mit Su Ling. Einsame Schiffe in Guyun. Nein. Besser.
Ad Astra.
Ad Astra
Thank you for
Abyssosk.
completing today's commission.
Dankeschön.
Ad Astra.
Level 34. Dankeschön. Noch ein Level, ne?
Ad Astra.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Immer noch 4 von 4. So. Dann haben wir es auch gemacht. So. Welche Artefakte habe ich bekommen? Eine Blume. Ja, auch LP. Verteidigung, Aufladerate. Er hat auch Verteidigung. Wem kann ich die Blume geben? Geht auch schon alles lila, oder? Lila, 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 lila. Blume hat sie schon lila, Blume hat sie auch schon lila. Kriegst du eine lila Blume, ich halt so. So. Ah. Ich muss noch was Wichtiges machen. Wieso nicht? Geht doch. Hätte ich sonst das Gebäude gebackt. Hoppa.
We have put
Vertrauensstufe. Vielen Dank. Die kriegen auch... Rosario ist schon 3. Ja, ich kämpfe auch ganz mit ihr. Immer dabei. Unsere Rosario. Dankeschön, Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Nope. Nope. Nichts Neues. Das ganze Kiefernzeug, hä? Jetzt muss ich 3 Sachen kaufen, ey. Die nicht Kiefer sind, sonst ist scheiße. Kiefer. Das ist bestimmt auch Kiefer. Ich gehe ein bisschen runter. Da, Tannenholz, das hört sich gut an. Einmal Tannenreinfässer. Wahrscheinlich auch. Ich schätze mal, wenn es so neben Mann dran ist, alles Tanne. Oder hoffen wir es mal. Dekoration herstellen. Un, dos, tres. Ja. Bauen. Bau. Bau. Wunderschön. Alles, was Punkte gibt, ist gut. Volle Kanne. Hört sich doch gut an. Erlerne 40 verschiedene Dekorationsbaupläne. Vielen Dank. Habe ich doch gern gelernt. 5. Kauf ein Objekt beim Kannengeist auf der Durchreise, der am Wochenende Besuch kommt, im Reich eines anderen. Kakat. Muss ich erstmal einen Buddy finden, ey. Dann muss ich erstmal einen Buddy finden. Warte mal. Alle Errungenschaften erstmal. Auch ein paar. Sehr schön. Noch welche? Wo? Oder bin ich gerade blind da? Kanngeist, genau. Wunderschön. Freunde? Ich habe keine. Du kannst Spieler per UID suchen und ihn als deine Freunde hinzufügen. Klasse. Freunde von Genshin Impact. Sphinx. Barbara, leave me alone. Vielleicht nimmt er an. Wäre lustig, wenn ja. Ich muss mal auf meinem anderen Account die UID aufschreiben, hier eingeben und dann kann ich beim anderen Ding kaufen. Wäre cool. Dann muss ich auf Öffnen drücken, dass jeder reingehen kann. Und dann gehe ich da rein und kann immer von dort am Wochenende kaufen. So schaffen wir auch unser Ding weiter und können Urgestein sammeln. Genauso mache ich's. Wie viel habe ich jetzt eigentlich schon? 462, sehr schön. Und einen haben wir auch noch bekommen. Das heißt, wir haben so um die 620. Da können wir bald noch einen machen, ne? Händler wird noch dauern, bis wir das machen können. 18 Tage, bis was Neues kommt. Ja. Und das ist noch... das wird also nicht für bis... Wo ich 5 Stück kaufen kann. Scheiße. Das heißt, auf die 5 Stück kann ich schon mal verzichten. Für einmal. Das muss ich dann beim nächsten machen. Schade. Aber... Zurück. So. So. Aber Leute, danke fürs Zuschauen. Das war's mit R&R Production. Hier war Robi. Und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal bei Genshin Impact. Das war Part 34. Und kommentiert, subscribt und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal. Bye bye und ciao.